Hey, how's it going everyone? What is up and welcome back to the channel and another MK video. I wanted to do something a little bit different today. So we're going to do my top 5 characters that I want to see return the most. The characters that I'd love to see return to the franchise. I'm excluding DLC characters that have already been DLC in the past, such as Rain, Tanya, Bo Raicho, characters like that. And I'm also excluding guest characters. So this is going to be from 3D era to current era to, every era pretty much. And this is just my top 5. But, little homework, let me know in the comments your top 5 characters that you'd like to see return. 3D era, current era, whatever. Just let me know in the comments below. Before we get into it, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. And also like the video, it helps out the channel more than you could ever know. So make sure to do it. Also, like I said, you got your homework. But also let me know what you think about the video down below. Start a conversation about the characters I picked. And also, don't forget about the Patreon. If you would like to see these videos early, we're trying to get on a schedule of getting them out earlier than what I have been, but, with a kid, it's been rough not being able to record here and there. And also, don't forget about Juju Energy. If you would like to try one of their 7 amazing flavors, use code Tooten for 10% off. You can go to the link in the description down below and get the code in the link in the description down below, but you can go to the link to go to their website and check out all 7 of their different flavors. But with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and jump into this one. So we're going to start with the number 5 character that I'd like to see return the most, and that's Takeda. Takeda was my favorite Kombat kid. He was my favorite new character from MKX. He was, kind of quippy. He was funny, he was smart. He had an amazing moveset. As far as his story goes, he was a very cool and interesting character. His character design is really cool. He looks like a fucking Power Ranger. Even though I'm not a big fan of the Power Rangers, he looks like a fucking futuristic Power Ranger, which is really damn cool. And along with his cool character design, he also had a cool character design as far as, moveset and everything else. His whips, his setups, everything that the character could really do really pulled me in. And while I haven't played much of Takeda on MKX, I still respect his character, and I will eventually get around to learning the character. Number 4 is Sector. Sector was another character that I loved to play in MKX. He's a character who's actually been data mined in MK11 already, along with Cyrax. And I'm leaving Cyrax off the list. I'm kind of combining the two, but if I had to pick one or the other, I'd pick Sector. While I'm not a fan of his character's story because he is the bad guy and I'm a cliche little boy who likes the good guys, he does have the more interesting moveset to me personally, especially from MKX with the rocket setups and the pressure, the teleport, the cool looking combos on top of that. He had everything. He had mix-ups, he had rushdown, he had zoning to keep people away. He just had a little bit of everything, and he also had that instant air teleport to keep you on your toes. He's a really cool character. I like red more than yellow, even though I like mustard more than ketchup. I guess we'll just see. I really like Sector, and I really hope he would return. And I do think if he did return, he'd return with Cyrax in some way. That's why he's the only one on the list. Number 3 is Natara. I feel like we should give the 3D era a little bit of love here with Natara, with a character who's not lesser known, but less popular than some of the other characters, even one character that I'm going to talk about on this list. Natara is a really cool character in the aspect of she is like one of the only vampires besides like Scarlet, who's just like a blood sorcerer thing, girl, something. Natara is like a true blue vampire. She's like a neutral character who has to do what she has to do to survive, but she's not evil. And I like that about a character. As far as her story goes, that interests me a lot. Her character design's really cool, being a vampire, having wings and shit like that. And just the possibility that the character has coming into MK11, having wings and, having float cancels with those wings the same way that Spawn does. I think it could be a really cool gameplay mechanic to add in, and it could freshen up the game a little bit. Give us some type of wave dash thing like we have in Marvel vs. Capcom 3 and Infinite and all the Marvel, pretty much every tag fighting game. Give us some cool aspects there, freshen up the game a little bit. That would be cool with Natara. And at number 2, of course, we gotta give a shout out to our boy Havoc. Havoc to me is all but confirmed for MK11, with as much as Chaos Realm was shouted out in Aftermath and otherwise. And Havoc, beyond being shouted out and all but confirmed because of all of that, Havoc is just a really cool character. What other character can fucking have his head severed from his body and still sit there and talk shit on the ground as a fucking disembodied head? Like, how many other characters can do that? He's just got a really badass design to him. The thought of what his moveset could be, ripping his limbs off and literally beating the other characters with him. You know, having his projectile be a boomerang arm. His arm is a fucking boomerang. You know, so many thoughts come to mind when I'm thinking about his moveset. And his character story, where he is literally just a crazy ass motherfucker who wants to see the world burn. That's just like really cool to me. So Havoc is a very interesting character and is definitely up there for me for characters I want to see come back. And do you really even gotta ask me what my number one fucking character is? Can we just go ahead and end the video, because everybody knows who it's gonna be? Go ahead, take a guess. Take a wild fucking guess. It's Smoke, brothers. Yeah, it's Smoke. Of course I want Smoke back. Smoke is one of the coolest characters in Mortal Kombat for me because of his moveset, because of his character. The fucking hair, dog, look at it. Fucking look at it. You know, he's just such a cool character. He's got such a cool design. Him being cyberized, and not cyberized in the new continuity of Mortal Kombat, but then the leaks coming out of him having a half cyberized, half human appearance in the crypt. There's so many different things you can do with base Smoke and then a Ninra. You know, so many different gear options for MK11. The moveset that they could fuck around with coming in from MKX, because he did have his Triborg variation along with Sector Cyrax and Cyber Sub-Zero. There's just so many cool things that you could do with this character in MK11, and I think it would really freshen up the game for me. I love everything about the character, the design, the moveset, his story. He's just like the number one character that I want to see come back. But that's going to do it for this video, guys. That is my opinion on characters I'd like to see come back. Again, you guys do have homework. Leave me your top 5 in the comments down below. Let's try to keep it to 5 so I can respond and see all of them. There's a lot of people who will have like a list of 30 characters, and Donald Trump will be in the list. So let's try to keep it to 5. Let me know your top 5 in the comments down below. Don't forget about the Patreon if you guys would like to support the channel and see the videos early. As I said, I'm working on the schedule for that. You can go to the link in the description down below to the Patreon and support. With $5, that will get you the videos early. We are going to start doing solo podcasts and certain snippets of some podcasts every month that are going to be Patreon only, and they will be up to an hour every time. But those will be dollar supporters too. Dollar and up supporters will get those snippets of the solo podcasts, and even some of the podcasts with other people. Just, you know, some parts are going to be cut out. So if you guys are interested in that, go to the link in the description down below and go ahead and start supporting. Really helps me out, helps keep the channel going, and I appreciate it. Also, don't forget about Juju Energy. If you are a gamer, energy drinking brother or sister, go to the link in the description down below to Juju Energy. Top of the line energy, gamer energy drinks right there, brother. And you can use code Tooten for 10% off of one of their 7 amazing flavors. I can't wait to try my favorite flavor when I'm not a broke boy, green apple. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Use code Tooten for 10% off. But I hope you guys did enjoy. Let me know what you think about this different type of video in the comments down below. Let me know what you'd like me to do next if you do like these kinds of videos. Leave a like if you did enjoy it. Leave a dislike if you didn't. That's how I know what you guys are wanting to see. But that's going to do it for this one. Hope you guys did enjoy. My name is Tooten, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.